welcome to The Curious Machine. Today we're embarking on a deep dive into something utterly pervasive, yet surprisingly profound. The world of cats and their iconic status on the internet. Our mission here is to unpack not just why these furry friends have sort of taken over our digital lives, but what psychological effects they have on us, and how they even play a truly unexpected role in broader cultural and societal dynamics. Get ready, because you might just see your next cat video scroll in a whole new light.
Yeah, it's easy to dismiss internet cats as just a bit of fun, maybe trivial, but if you look at the sheer volume of content and, the academic attention it's garnered, you quickly realize there's probably a deeper significance there. They've genuinely earned their title as the unofficial mascot of the internet.
And when you talk about sheer volume, it's almost hard to wrap your head around. By 2015, estimates put cat pictures across the web in the billions. Billions with a B. And on YouTube alone, we're talking millions of cat videos. This isn't just a niche. Images and videos of domestic cats are consistently among the most viewed content on the entire web. It's truly a global thing, isn't it?
It really is. But, our fascination with cats isn't new, not at all. It predates the internet by a long shot. If you look way back to early silent films, you find examples like Boxing Cats from 1894 or The Sick Kitten from 1903.
Oh.
Even in the late 19th century, a photographer named Harry Pointer was already staging photos of cats in human-like poses. He was essentially like an early progenitor of the shameless cat picture. We've always been captivated by them.
Boxing cats, I'll have to look that up. So, okay, if this isn't just a modern trend, what was it about the internet specifically that truly amplified their star power? When did cats first start making their mark in the digital realm?
Well, the digital journey began quite early, actually. Cats were being shared via email as far back as the 1990s. But the real explosion, as you might guess, came with video platforms. Specifically YouTube. The very first cat video uploaded to YouTube in 2005 was by one of its co-founders, Steve Chen, featuring his own cat, Pajamas.
Pajamas guy.
And the first one to truly go viral, like spread like wildfire, that was Puppy vs. Cat in 2006. Beyond videos, dedicated cat sites popped up too, like Sophie.net, which launched way back in 1989 and is, believe it or not, still running today. It's like the internet quickly became this giant virtual cat park for enthusiasts.
A virtual cat park indeed. That's a great way to put it. Which naturally leads us to the deeper question. Why exactly are cats so incredibly popular online? Is cuteness really the full story, or is there something more profound going on maybe in our own minds?
That's precisely what a lot of psychological research has focused on, and yeah, cuteness is definitely too simple an answer. It's part of it, sure, but not the whole picture. Studies have consistently shown that simply viewing online cat media is linked to genuinely positive emotions. Think of it as a form of digital therapy or stress relief for many users. Some research even suggests it can subtly reduce feelings of guilt when you're postponing tasks, which is a fascinating little side effect, isn't it? It's almost like a mental break that offers a gentle permission to, procrastinate a little bit.
That's incredible digital therapy from cat videos. Wow.
Yeah.
But why cats specifically? Why them? Expert Abigail Tucker suggests they appeal to us because they remind us of our own faces, and especially of our babies. She notes they're strikingly human, but also perpetually deadpan. That deadpan quality is particularly interesting. Do you think it makes them a kind of perfect canvas for us to project our own human emotions onto? And on that note, why do some argue cats are more popular than dogs online? It feels like a subtle rivalry, doesn't it?
It absolutely does feel like a rivalry. And yes, that deadpan expression is, I think, key. Some argue that cats are easier to objectify and maybe easier to make fun of in a way that feels, cool and effortless. Their humor often seems unconcerned with our reactions, right? A dog doing something doofy might feel like it's trying too hard for validation, whereas a cat's antics just are.
Yeah.
They embody this unself-conscious, almost aloof humor that people find endlessly amusing and, relatable. It's like they're the Zen masters of online comedy.
The effortless cool of the cat. I could see that.
It's also worth noting, though, this intense feline fascination isn't totally universal. While cats are wildly popular in places like North America, Western Europe, and Japan, other nations have their own trending animals online. In Uganda, for example, you might see goats and chickens more often. Mexico, maybe llamas. And in China, you'll find river crabs and famous grass mud horses, often for deeply subversive reasons, using wordplay to subtly critique internet censorship. So it really shows how culture shapes these online trends.
Okay, that's a really important point about cultural context. Now, here's where the narrative around internet cats takes a really, really interesting turn, I think. You might wonder, How do adorable cat videos connect to serious global issues like censorship or digital activism? Seems like a stretch. Well, this brings us to the cute cat theory of digital activism proposed by Ethan Zuckerman. This theory feels like a fascinating paradox.
It is a bit of a paradox, yeah, and it's quite ingenious in its simplicity. The core idea is that most people use the internet for everyday, often mundane activities, yes, like looking at cute cats or, interacting on social media, normal stuff. The very platforms that are developed for these widespread, high traffic uses, platforms like Facebook or YouTube or Twitter, they become incredibly valuable, almost indispensable to activists. These groups often lack the resources to develop their own dedicated, secure tools for organizing and communicating.
So it's about leveraging existing popular infrastructure. They piggyback on what's already there and
Yeah.
massively used.
Exactly. And here's the really clever part. Because these platforms are so popular and widely used for cute cat videos and other everyday content, it actually makes activists more protected. Think about it. If a government tries to shut down a very popular public platform, say one used by millions for cute cat videos, it causes a much larger public outcry and, frankly, economic disruption than if they were to shut down some obscure, dedicated activism platform. It provides a kind of digital camouflage, allows serious messages to ride on the coattails of widespread, seemingly innocuous content.
That's a powerful and truly unexpected insight. Wow. How the mundane protects the critical. We even saw a real-world example of this during the attack Brussels lockdown in 2015, right? After police requested a social media blackout to prevent terrorists from gaining useful information, internet users actually flooded the feeds with cat pictures. It was this brilliant, clever way to just drown out any serious discussion and support the authorities' request. Just fill the space with fluff. And there was that delightful linguistic twist, too, wasn't there? The French word for, képra, sounds remarkably similar to cat in English, subtly linking to the level 4 state of emergency.
Precisely. A perfect, almost surreal example of the theory in action.
So beyond the broad psychology and, well, even their surprising role in activism, individual cats have become bona fide internet celebrities. They've launched entire careers, it seems, for their human companions. And it feels like many owners just sort of stumbled into this fame.
They absolutely did. It wasn't planned most of the time. Think of Grumpy Cat, whose real name was Tartar Sauce. Her perpetual scowl, which was caused by an underbite and feline dwarfism, became an instant phenomenon after her picture hit Reddit. And she wasn't just a fleeting viral moment. She amassed over 7 million Facebook likes, was featured in the Wall Street Journal, and even had a Madame Tussauds waxwork made. Her fame was built on this unique, kind of relatable quirk that just resonated with millions.
Grumpy Cat was huge. You couldn't escape her face for a while there.
Exactly. Then there was Lil Bub, or Lillian Bubbles, known for her truly unique appearance and this endearing story as the runt of her litter, adopted by Mike Brodavsky. Her success really showed how deeply people connect with animals perceived as vulnerable or, special. Her documentary, Lil Bub and Friends, even won an award at the Tribeca Film Festival, which amazing for a film about an internet cat. And Maru, the Japanese Scottish fold, he captured hearts simply through his absolute obsession with cardboard boxes. Just pure cat behavior, getting hundreds of millions of YouTube views. These cats highlight how authenticity and distinct personality, even in animals, can translate to global stardom.
It's remarkable how these pets, just by being themselves, just living their lives, can become such massive cultural touchstones. And then beyond the individuals, there's the truly vast, endless parade of cat memes. That feels like an entire language in itself, constantly evolving.
Oh, indeed. It's a whole subculture. One of the earliest and most iconic forms is the lolcat. An image macro of one or more cats with grammatically incorrect, often endearing text known as lolspeak or kitty pigeon. The website I Can Has Cheeseburger was absolutely instrumental in mainstreaming these. They basically created a whole new internet vernacular back in the day. They showed how we love to imbue animals with human thoughts and dialogue, creating this shared comedic language.
I Can Has Cheeseburger. That takes me back. A cornerstone of early meme culture.
Totally. And beyond lolcats, the creativity just exploded. Think of Nyan Cat, that animated cartoon cat with a Pop-Tart body flying through space, leaving a rainbow trail, merged with that super catchy Japanese pop song. It became an emblem of early internet absurdity and, well, endless loops. You couldn't get it out of your head.
Definitely not.
For Keyboard Cat, the video of Fatso, the cat, playing an electronic keyboard, that became the go-to clip to append blooper videos, adding a humorous musical play-em-off kind of finale. These demonstrate how simple, repeatable actions can become universal punchlines online.
So we have the image macros, the animated loops, the reaction videos.
Yeah.
What other forms do these memes take? It feels like the variety is huge.
Oh, the variety is immense. We see everything from the satirical cats that look like Hitler website, which, highlights peculiar resemblances,
Uh,
to the highly commercialized Prasheen, that simple cartoon cat that became a massive hit as emojis and stickers, demonstrating the huge commercial power of online cuteness. More recently, we had the viral Zoom cat lawyer video. Remember that? An attorney hilariously stuck with a cat filter during a formal court hearing.
oh, I remember that one. Painfully awkward, but very funny.
Exactly, highlighting the intersection of our digital and professional lives in a very public way. And then there's Floppa, a caracal from Russia, whose distinctive appearance made him a relatable, often absurd reaction image across social media. Big Floppa. Even specific feline behaviors become memes, like cat loaf. That's where a cat tucks its paws and tail under, forming this kind of bread loaf shape. It universally signals a cat's comfort and relaxation. People just know what it means. Or the quirky cat breading, the meme of simply putting a slice of bread around a cat's neck,
Huh?
like a mane.
Why? Just
Why? Exactly. That's part of the meme's charm, the absurdity. These show how the internet can turn a simple observation or a silly act into a shared inside joke across cultures. A more recent one from South Korea, Cat Walking on the Han River, started as a news report that then became a viral song and dance challenge. Shows how organic virality can transform unexpected news into global entertainment. And let's not forget Banana Cat, a cat literally in a banana peel costume. It surprisingly even found its way into political campaign ads on TikTok, showing how these seemingly trivial images can permeate even serious contexts.
banana cat and political ads. Okay, the internet is definitely a strange place. It truly feels like cats have built an entire self-sustaining media ecosystem online. It's not just random posts anymore.
They absolutely have. There are dedicated platforms like the Catnip Times, which grew to over 1 million followers and even sponsored a large Mio meetup convention, creating real-world communities from online interest. There's also the Purrington Post, an award-winning cat blog offering advice, stories, product reviews, and a unique, though now defunct example was News by Cats. They reported actual news stories but translated them into cat talk, complete with feline puns. It highlights the playful, immersive nature of this whole ecosystem.
News by cats. Sounds interesting. And some of this content, particularly maybe early online spoofs, has even spurred controversy, right? Challenging our understanding of what's real and what's satire.
Definitely. The Bonsai Kitten website is a classic example. It was pure satire, claiming to offer instructions on how to grow a kitten in a jar like a bonsai tree. But it caused significant public outcry despite being thoroughly debunked as fake. People really believed it or were horrified by the idea. It really highlighted the early internet's struggle with misinformation and how quickly outrage could spread, even over something demonstrably false.
What a fascinating journey we've taken today. Seriously. From being simple entertainment to having a deep psychological impact, playing that surprising role in digital activism, and launching ordinary pets into genuine internet celebrity. It's abundantly clear that internet cats are far more than just cute pictures. They profoundly reflect and influence human culture in ways we're probably still trying to fully grasp.
Yeah, what's truly fascinating here, I think, is how this seemingly lighthearted phenomenon highlights our fundamental human need for connection, for comfort, and, even for a little bit of shared absurdity in an increasingly complex world. It shows us how deeply we integrate our digital lives with our emotional well-being and our desire to connect over shared interests, no matter how whimsical they might seem on the surface. It's quite profound, really.
It really is. So next time you scroll past a cat online, maybe pause for a second. What new insight might you gain about yourself or maybe even the broader human condition? Thank you very much for sharing this enjoyable conversation with us. Until we meet again tomorrow with a brand new topic, take very good care of yourselves. Goodbye.